All right, how's it going? Hello, my friends. It's about that time. I need to check something real quick. Bear with me one moment. One moment. Don't mind me. I need to check to be sure this is going where I want it and you can hear me, because I've done it a few times where you cannot hear me, and done a whole 10-minute video where there was nobody listening because, well, there was people there but couldn't hear me. So I forgot to set up also real quick to do my phone. So I'm gonna just do it this way today. I clicked ready before I was actually ready. Have you done that before? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna be, hold on one second. Thank you for your patience. All right. So I am going to be super laser today because we want to get out and enjoy some family fun time. Our kids, this is their spring break week, and so we have made some plans with some friends to enjoy Montana and everything it has to offer. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff later today. So perhaps we will share with you a little bit what we're doing later. I'm not sure exactly because it'll depend 100% on weather and signals and all of that. But what I wanted to touch on is yesterday, if you're following the journey, today is day 7 in our 30-day challenge. And yesterday my husband joined us, and we were joking around, and I asked him, what do you think we should talk about? And he said, well, I think you should talk about how much you love me. And I just kind of laughed and joked, and then we moved on, and I realized that I never answered the question, or I never touched on the topic. So I just want everybody to know how much I love my husband, Efrain Tejada. He is definitely my other half. Now, maybe you've heard the term opposites attract, and that is certainly sums up our relationship. He is almost my opposite, but at the same time, we're very much alike. So when we're working together, we do very, very well. But if we're not working together, it can be like World War X, whatever, so maybe you can understand and relate to that. But when we do work together, we are amazing. We're such a great team. So I love it when he joins me, and yesterday him jumping in the conversation was definitely out of his comfort zone. He doesn't like doing any of this, but I think he looked super cute doing it. And so if you enjoyed seeing my husband Efrain Tejada on the video, then make sure that you comment below. We want to see more ET. Make sure you let him know. Comment below and say, we want to see ET, because I love having him be sitting next to me and joining in the conversation. I think it makes it that much more fun. He definitely completes me. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, he does. Without him, I talk a little bit too long. He's always in my ear like, laser. So, okay, reminding me, moving on. So, yes, Eddie, he's following directions, but put it in the comments, people. Put it in the comments. We want to see ET. Yes, so I appreciate you following along, and I'm just going to keep it real short. I have a couple announcements I wanted to share with you, some really big things. So I am doing a playlist, like a YouTube podcast type. I don't need to label it, but it's a video where my coach, Dr. Libby Adams, and I do a segment each week, and we're talking about going beyond mindset. So it's not your typical mindset conversation or mindset training. We're going beyond, because you can go all day long. You can go your whole life reading all the books, going to all the trainings, having a really powerful mindset. But if it's not connected to your creator, if you're not starting with it, like how I believe you need to be starting with Jesus, right? I'm a Jesus follower, so I believe it all starts with Jesus. You got to seek first the kingdom, and all things will be added to that. So that is that's what we're talking about, and I encourage you. I really would love it if you would check it out. I think it's really quite empowering, and there's some really great tools, and also a way for you to connect with Dr. Libby Adams yourself if you have any stuck points that you would like to work out. She's phenomenal, and there's a link in the description. So check out my Facebook or go over to YouTube. Type in my name, Krista Tejada, and it should pop up at the very top. My channel is there, and then you will find a playlist that says Beyond Mindset. And that is where Dr. Libby Adams and I have our first two segments. So check it out. And I think you'll really, really, really be encouraged and empowered. And if you need to get connected with her, the link is in the description. So there's that. And then coming up this Saturday, I am going to be with some other incredible women. We're coming together on we'll be coming live on each of our own perspective Facebook and social media platforms, but it's a collective group, a collaboration of a handful of women, and we're going to be, all of us Jesus followers, talking about pride and how that looks in our lives as moms, as wives, as ministry leaders, and all the hats that we wear. So we're going to be talking about that live on Saturday morning, and I will be sharing with you all that link when it's ready, so that you can look forward to that. I know I am. Is one of those things that I'm a little bit in my head about. I'm really nervous about it. I don't feel quite equipped. But then again, I know that the Lord has called me to this, and He will absolutely provide all the wisdom and the words that I will need. So I appreciate your prayers as we move forward to that. And then specifically that morning, that all technical, that we will just have God's grace in all areas, and that it will be a blessing to all who hear. So that'll be coming up. I'll be sharing the details with you all later when I get the actual promotional items I can share, but it's going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited. It'll be Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, and we will be live, and it will be incredible. So definitely check that out. Look for that. And then finally on my agenda today, just keeping it really short and laser, is some people have been asking me, like, why are you doing this 30-day challenge? So I just want to spend a quick minute on that. I can't even answer exactly how this came about, but what I can tell you is that what I have learned in doing this 30-day challenge, we're on, I think, day 7 or 8. I've lost track. I usually title it. But what I have learned is, number one, in success, to have success in anything, is you have to have accountability. Well, how do you have accountability? You have to let people know what you're doing so they can hold you accountable. So that is why every day at about 3 p.m. Mountain Time, which is my time, that I have agreed to go live at this time every day for the next 30 days. And just documenting our relocation and just how that looks in our everyday life. Of course, not everything else stops. Like, we are relocating and we're packing and we're doing all the things that you have to do for a move, but that doesn't mean life stops. So what does it look like when you take on a new business or a new venture, whatever it is that you are in transition? If you are in a period of time of just maybe waiting, right? Or sometimes we refer to it as you're in the wilderness. If you're in a period of waiting or transition, like, life doesn't stop for you while you figure things out. So that's what this 30-day challenge is all about, is just like, how do we move through our days successfully and strategically, creating systems to be efficient and effective with the people that God has called us to serve, while we juggle all the different things that we're juggling on a day-to-day basis. So the other thing I have realized is, with this 30-day challenge, is not only is the accountability, because here I am showing up every day, same time, whether there's an audience or not, it's really not up to me. It's God. And if there's this one person that is encouraged and touched by the Lord, then that's a win for me, because it's all for His glory. And so the accountability is super important. Okay, as if I didn't have anybody holding me accountable, I could just say, oh, I don't today, I don't feel like getting on. And there's many times I don't feel like getting on. So there's that. But I don't, because I want to be accountable. And second, 30 days, that's more than enough time to create a habit. And also what I noticed is that the more I do this, even though I jumble through it most of the time, right? The first couple videos were absolutely like should have been throwouts, right? Like I even mentioned at the beginning of this that I've done videos where I spoke for 10 full minutes and there was absolutely no audio because I accidentally had turned my microphone off to mute. So I mean, I have had all the mistakes. I have done everything wrong. I've had moments where I felt like I didn't make any sense and it was a total throwout. But I'm learning as I do this. And I believe that the Lord is speaking through me. And whether or not I come across as an expert at anything, that's not my goal. Because I'm a mom that wears a lot of hats, that plays a lot of different roles on every given day. There's always something new. There's always a different challenge. And you add a couple other things to that, like having a home-based business, a homeschool, a big relocation, a renovation, a death in the family, like whatever is going on in your life. The world doesn't stop for these things, right? We got to keep pressing forward. We got to continue to serve the people that God has asked us to serve. And so how do we do this efficiently, effectively, in a graceful way? Those are the key words right there. It's all God's grace. It's letting go of a need for perfection. It's letting go of any expectation of being whatever it is that you think that you need to be. If it's anything other than just grace-filled child of God who's just here to serve God and love God and serve who he's called us to serve. And that's really what it's all about. The other day I had a shirt on that says, grace is greater than perfection. And it's been my tagline for years. I just happened to buy this, wall canvas for my wall. It's actually in a pod on its way to Texas right now, so I can't show it to you, but it says, it's been in my closet for years, and it says, live by grace, not perfection. And that has been like my motto for years. And it's actually the tagline of every signature in my emails as well, because that is what I'm reminded since the Lord got a hold of my heart in 2017. That has been just on repeat in my head. It's living by grace, not perfection. Well, how do we live by grace? Well, we have to receive the gift of salvation to be able to live in his grace. So there's a whole sermon on that. If you'd like to hear about that, I can share. My pastor from this previous weekend actually shared all about that. And I would love to share it with you. So if that's something that your ears perked up on that, comment or reach out and let me know. But I want to be sure that I let you know I'm doing this 30-day challenge and I'm posting it to my main page, but it's not going to live here forever. We will move over to my other page, which is Living on Purpose, so that this page will continue to be, or my private page, my family page, my regular Facebook page will continue to be all about just normal family and friends and that sort of thing. And then everything about this challenge and moving forward will live on the Living on Purpose page. So there's that. That is enough time for today. So stay tuned for all the things I said, and make sure you go to YouTube and check out the Beyond Mindset with Dr. Libby Adams, and look for promotional items, promotional flyer that I'll be sharing what's happening this Saturday. Hope to see you later on. Have a great day. Love y'all. Bye-bye.